Boundless Immigration News, Week in Review, May 6, 2022. USCIS provides relief for immigrant workers. In an effort to keep the estimated 1.5 million immigrant workers in the backlog working, U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, USCIS, announced Tuesday that immigrant workers will be able to use their receipt notice for work permit renewal applications instead of their expired work permits for up to 18 months. The extension of work authorization will go into effect on May 4, 2022, as part of a broader effort by the government to reduce the staggering backlog of 1.5 million work permit applications that have stymied USCIS in recent years. USCIS announces updated processing time tool. USCIS announced this week improvements to its online processing times tool to help applicants find more accurate information about their case timelines. The updated tool allows applicants to check how long USCIS is taking to process different forms, and also allows applicants to more narrowly focus their results to find wait times for specific forms. Advocates pushing for immigration reform to address farm labor shortages. A growing movement of farmers and farming advocates are calling for immigration reform to address a critical shortage of laborers on American farms. U.S. farmers have historically relied on foreign workers to take on labor-intensive work of planting, tending to, and harvesting crops. Of the 2.4 million employed farm workers in the United States, 3/4 are immigrants. But the restrictive immigration policies have contributed to the death of farm laborers in recent years. According to some estimates, nearly half of all foreign farm workers are undocumented. The H-2A visa program allows U.S. farmers to hire foreign workers on a temporary basis for no more than 10 months, but this leaves many farmers, particularly dairy and cattle farmers, without year-round labor. Nearly half of all farmers reported feeling dissatisfied with the program. A recent bill, known as the Workforce Modernization Act, proposes changes to the program, including granting legal status to undocumented laborers, establishing a pathway to citizenship, and extending the program beyond seasonal or temporary work to allow workers to stay in the country for longer. The bill passed with bipartisan support in the House, but is currently stalled in the Senate. With just 6 months to go until the midterm elections, advocates view this as a critical moment to push through substantive immigration reform. USCIS receives over 4,000 applications to sponsor Ukrainians. U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, USCIS, received over 4,000 applications in less than 48 hours after launching their Uniting for Ukraine program. The program allows U.S. citizens and nonprofit organizations to sponsor Ukrainian refugees for temporary status in the country. Ukrainians admitted to the program will be able to enter the United States for up to 2 years, as well as apply for employment authorization. Once the program launched on April 25th, any Ukrainians arriving at the land border of the U.S. must have a valid visa or other permission to enter the U.S., or will be denied entry and directed to apply through the Uniting for Ukraine program. White House names new press secretary with immigrant roots. President Joe Biden announced this week that Karine Jean-Pierre is his choice for the new White House press secretary, the first Black and out LGBTQ+ person to hold this position, and the daughter of a Haitian immigrant. Jean-Pierre will replace current press secretary Jen Psaki. Born in Martinique to Haitian parents and raised in New York, Jean-Pierre's father worked as a taxi driver, and her mother worked as a home health care aide. "This is a historic moment, and it's not lost on me," Jean-Pierre said at Thursday's press briefing. "I understand how important it is for many people out there, so many different communities, that I stand on their shoulders, and I have been throughout my career." Jean-Pierre will raise from deputy press secretary to chief press secretary on May 13th, following Psaki's last day. Those are this week's top immigration news headlines. If you found this video helpful, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Boundless for the latest in immigration news. Thanks for watching.